Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. This time let's take a look at the magnificent game franchise that was inspired by such legendary movies as Star Wars. Since the first release of Star Wars A New Hope in 1977, the Star Wars ignited a chain reaction that created a myriad of products reaching literally in any aspect of today's civilization. Yes, it's true, and therefore it's not surprising that today we have a couple of dozens Star Wars board games and card game titles out there, which makes today's challenge even more complex, because today we will try to pick only 10 most successful, most interesting and most recommended, the best of the best Star Wars board games and card games out there.
Chewie, we're home.
Let's start with one of the most recent releases, Star Wars the Deck Building game. This fantasy flight deck builder promises to blast you in a galaxy far, far away and put you against an opponent in head-to-head competition as the Empire or the Rebel Alliance, where you will be recruiting allies and amassing resources to obliterate your opponent's bases. You will start with the same basic deck of 10 cards, same as your opponent, and build your arsenal as the game unfolds. Game is highly replayable as each match offers a fresh mix of cards and strategies. It's also a beginner-friendly game because it will guide you through the process as you go, and the match time clocking in at a brisk 30 minutes to an hour. It's perfect for quick showdowns or epic duels. Well, it's definitely a plus, and especially if you like to make tournaments or take it as a travel game. And with over 100 iconic characters and locations from the Star Wars universe, the Force is very strong in this game. Next one is Star Wars Armada. It is an awesome two-player miniature battle game, or more precisely game with breathtaking scale models, where you can experience the drama of the galactic civil war on a whole new scale, with massive Star Wars destroyers flying to battle against rebel corvettes, frigates and X-Wings. Each vessel brings its own strengths and weaknesses to the fray, demanding careful planning and precise execution. Innovative maneuver tools and finely tuned mechanics makes this game not only highly strategic and exciting, but also very accessible. Worth to mention that over 20 expansions makes this game highly moddable. On top of that, pre-painted miniature spaceships are a testament to Fantasy Flight Games' dedication to quality, boasting intricate designs that bring the Star Wars universe to life. In the game, you assume the role of Imperial, Navy or Rebel Alliance fleet admiral and issue tactical commands that will decide the course of magnificent space battles, making it the best epic scale Star Wars game in the list. Star Wars Destiny. It's a collectible dice and card game of battles between iconic heroes and villains that encompasses characters, locations and themes from the entire Star Wars saga. In this fast-paced duel, two players battle to eliminate each other's characters. Combining dice-driven combat and faction-based strategy, it's easy to learn, yet offers endless depth, and you can mix heroes and villains across eras for epic matchups. It's awesome. Game has beginner-friendly rules suitable for family gameplay, compact enough to grab it for travel fan, and could be the best Star Wars hero battle game in the list. Star Wars Outer Rim. In contrast to other Star Wars games that tend to focus on epic struggle between rebels and Empire, Outer Rim focuses on a strategic story of the lives of the scum and villains who plied their trade on galaxy's edge. In the game you take on these really immersive character roles as bounty hunters, smugglers and more, each with their own cool abilities and missions to chase as you adventure around the Outer Rim. You will smuggle cargo from system to system, making choices that will shape your characters as the game progresses. You'll upgrade your skills and ship along the way, and the cleverly linked mission cards together with the diverse characters will give each game a unique, rich narrative and a high replayability value. Overall, Outer Rim could be the best narrative-driven Star Wars exploration board game. Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Set during the Clone Wars era of the Star Wars, this board game pits the Jedi against Count Dooku and the Sith Lord's forces. Utilizing the familiar team-based mechanics of the pandemic system, this game drops you into the heart of this galactic conflict. It comes with 4 scenarios to play through, giving it a lot of replay value. In the game you will move from planet to planet, fighting battle droids, slipping past blockades, completing missions and facing off against legendary villains. Game involves dice rolling, card combos and special Jedi abilities to complete essential missions and fight back the onslaught of enemies, all that wrapped into the great story, easy rules and highly thematic twists. Star Wars Legion. Legion is the ground-based equivalent of X-Wings, with miniature troops and tanks instead of starships. In the game you will enter the ground battles of the Galactic Civil War as a commander of unique army and iconic characters like Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker. Game employs cool mechanics with its profound movement system, card-driven scenario creation, which puts a tactical twist on making each game unique, and a command and control system that brilliantly simulates the fog of war and the chaos of battle. And overall it could be the best highly detailed miniature game for long-play tabletop enthusiasts who are looking for higher than average complexity. Overall the best Star Wars game featuring infantry battles. Star Wars Villainous, Power of the Dark Side. It's beautifully designed and full of all iconic Star Wars characters. In this game you take on the role of one of the villains from the Star Wars saga. And like in other games from Villainous series, each character has a unique set of victory conditions and the other players can interfere to prevent it from happening. Cool, brisk, competitive game that will take you no more than 20 minutes to play. Could be a great gift for someone who is a Star Wars fan and is absolutely the #1 choice for family gaming with easy rules and affordable price. Star Wars X-Wings 2nd Edition. X-Wings 2nd Edition amps up the adrenaline with thrilling space battles where every move counts. Game allows you to command the unique starfighters, each with its unique flight style, from elegant banks to adrenaline-pumping turns. Plan your maneuvers in secret, reveal your strategy and unleash your arsenal on foes. Precision is key in this game as you dance through space, lining up that perfect shot with a blaster fire or proton torpedoes. Quick thinking is essential as well, and you must choose actions wisely to outmaneuver opponents and push your squadron to the limit. Overall, the game offers fantastic fun and fast-paced snapshot of movie action, and pre-painted high-standard starship models makes this edition a desired pick not only for board gamers but for collectors as well. And it is the best Star Wars dogfight game up to this date. Star Wars Rebellion. Star Wars Rebellion is a board game of epic conflict between the Galactic Empire and Rebel Alliance for 2 to 4 players. In Rebellion, you command the entire galactic empire of the Rebel Alliance. You must command starships, account for troop movements and rally systems to your cause, where each side has different win conditions. It is very interesting game. If you play as a rebel player, you must fight a clandestine war of the insurgency and politics, swaying planets to your cause, while at the same time poking turns into the Imperial side. If you play as the Emperor, then you must destroy the rebel base to win. Rebellion takes a long time to play and is quite a complex game, but it's immersive, strategic, has a lot of characters from the film, and could easily be the best overall Star Wars board game in the universe. However, it is not sitting at the very top of today's list. Well, which one could it be? If you should pick one of these many Star Wars games, which one would you put at the very summit of this Star Wars board game galactic megapile? Write it in the comments, and now let's reveal today's number one best overall Star Wars board game. Star Wars Imperial Assault. Yes, it is a fantastic strategy board game of tactical miniature combat for 2 to 5 players, set in an iconic Star Wars universe that combines dungeon crawling system game with epic battles between the Rebel Alliance and the Galactic Empire. You can take on the role of famous characters from Star Wars saga, engaging in both skirmish battles and narrative-driven campaigns. The campaign game puts the limitless troops and resources of the Galactic Empire against the team of elite rebel operatives. But in skirmish missions, you will compete with your opponent in head-to-head tactical combat. Additionally, the game has a free companion app that enables solo and co-op gameplay. The app will log your progress, guide you through some rules, and track your character's upgrades. It is a very well crafted, nicely designed with a lot of miniatures, modes, captivating gameplay, and it is not only best cooperative but also the best overall Star Wars board game in this list. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments which of these games is your favorite, which one would you pick as number one? If you found this video useful, give it a like, subscribe to the channel and hit notification bell to be always informed about new episodes. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching, have fun playing these magnificent games, and stay tuned for the next episode.